millions of others whose stories remain untold. As Surgeon General, I have long advocated for a health system that sees the whole person, not just the symptoms. This book is a vital contribution to that vision. It reminds us that healing is not just about medicine. It's about meaning. It's about reclaiming agency. It's about rewriting the script. When Sara contacted me about writing this book, which is about much more than autoimmunity, I introduced her to Lucy, my now deceased mom. Lucy was the mother of 4 children, raising them in a tenement apartment in Harlem with no cooling and sometimes no heat. My pop, a nice man, was often absent or disengaged. While Mom scoured the news to learn about global events and leaders, Pop only looked at the sports page. A mismatch made in heaven. Lucy was also an artist and a global citizen. Sara's book resonated with me because I knew the power of a woman nurturing her kids through tough times. Mom worked nights and was the embodiment of a woman, mom, and leader. And Mom never finished high school, nor did my pop, but Mom read voraciously about many issues. She studied the classics and mythology and taught herself 5 languages. Her connection to the outside world was her library card. She knew we as humans have much in common, despite the differences leaders use to divide us. She was passionate about what we today call equity and equality. Sara and Lucy seemed to have a lot in common, and Lucy became our metaphorical thread to women's leadership as Sara unveiled her ideas. And nobody in our family had graduated from high school, but because of the unwavering dedication and leadership of Lucy, all the kids eventually did okay, with me, the oldest, becoming a combat veteran and eventually Surgeon General of the United States. What I learned growing up, and what Sara alludes to, is the unique strength and abilities of women and therefore moms. Unique characteristics often taken for granted or not understood. Also embedded in Sara's book is the fact that all the environmental variables that Sara looked at regarding women's health and wellness, including immunity, are actually epigenetic inputs. These inputs can optimize or harm your gene's expression. Genes are your cell's software packages that code who you are and all your characteristics, from hair and eye color to your immune status. Growing up in a safe environment with access to wholesome food and loving, caring parents are very positive epigenetic factors. As our discussions progressed, Sara said she felt that Lucy brought us together for this common purpose. Through my mom, I realized how women and moms were often taken for granted, even though being a mom may be the most important job in our lives. Sara and I believe that Lucy lives on in this book. This book is a testament to all women and moms, from their unique biology to their multitude of diverse contributions across our lives. My profound thanks and gratitude to Sara for taking on this necessary dissection of the mind, body, and spirit of women. An ancient Yiddish word probably sums up Sara and I connecting. Bashert, meaning it was meant to be.
Introduction. Welcome. Do not lose heart. We were made for these times, writes Clarissa Pinkola Estes, author of Women Who Run with the Wolves, in Letter to a Young Activist During Troubled Times. In autoimmunity, the body goes to war with itself because it cannot recognize or distinguish its own healthy cells from its unhealthy ones. I believe we are living in a time where our world may be suffering from a similar condition, where we, as people, as a planet, and especially as women, are at war with ourselves. I also believe this time holds a great invitation to learn how to live in, with, and for yourself, despite that, maybe for the very first time. To radically give yourself the complete permission to be true to who you are and what you need. To live from your sovereignty, your birthright. To be audacious enough to reclaim your...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.